Okay, so we're gonna check on the research now. We're gonna set up 5 constructors to to get the modular frames going into the heavy modular frames factory.
New technologies have been developed based on this new element, primarily in power and electronics, and can now be accessed in Hub Tier 6.
Fun. So we have more stuff to unlock. Let's pick the hard drive and let's see what we get lucky with in 10 minutes. Tier 6. Yes. All right. So we're going to need just modular frames and motors, which we have all of that stuff. So let's go grab that. We got motors. We're going to grab the 50 we need there, and we're going to get the 50 modular frames over here. There we go. And we might have 20 supercomputers ready for us. There goes one there. Let's see what we got. Wow, okay. We got way more than that. So that's just fantastic. That's working out really, really well because that's a pain in the butt product to have to make. And here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, now we can just grab a quick 200 megawatts. Right here. And we can make an 8 power line pole. So I want to make one of these right now because we have the thermal geothermal spot geyser right near us. And I'll set up this as, let's see, our next milestone. Yeah, you know what? It's going to be the gas mask. And for now, we don't really need to push that. We're going to grab it before we head out to do more exploration. Because there's plenty of slugs that are actually inside gas fields or whatever to make them more convenient to get, I would imagine. Yes, so we need to make 4 heavy modular frames, and the rubber we already have in a storage container. So let's see what we need. Probably screws. Okay, we got 1 here. That's good. And we need pipes, and we need screws. We can make at least 2 more. So we're going to need more heavy modular frames. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what we needed. And we're going to need pipes. We just grab that now. We need 4 of those, okay. And let's grab the rubber material, which is not here. This is steel production, so we have rubber over on this other spot. Which is good because we need to head over this way anyway to set that geothermal down. It's in a box around here. Somewhere. We did have rubber production at one point. That was over here. Is this it? Yes. Okay. Let's go plop this thing down. And there was probably, there's probably bugs or something next to it. No, I cleared those out a long time ago then. Good. So we just have to put this down. Blip. I'll just put down a regular power pole here. Connect it up. And just bring this together. I think I have a power pole here. I do. Into that, and all right, so we're looking at 2350 megawatts. So we're going to connect this in, which should be 250 megawatts. 2550 for free. It's going to be really good to run around the map now and actually put those things together, chain them together, all of the geothermal generators, because that's just going to boost our power like crazy, and we won't have to try to give it fuel or coal or any other nonsense. We'll be able to have a nice steady source of power no matter what. So we need some modular frames again, so we're going to go grab those. So we already do have modular frame production, and in truth I can go ahead and belt that over here and add it to the production we have that we're going to set up and combine them. But what I want to still be able to use modular frames, have them anyway. So I'm thinking about having this one just over here by itself, so we still have a steady resource of these to use when we need them. Okay. So we're going to set those up over here. So we're going to get rid of this stuff here. I don't need to visit the coal factory. I have a jetpack now. Okay. So we are going to have those plates come out there, and we have the screws. Now we have rods up there. So instead of trying to reconstruct this rod system, I'm going to bring down the rods and make screws here for the assemblers we need them for, and then still use the other rods to just go straight into the assembler for the final modular frames. So we're going to set up 3. And I need definitely more here. So let's just bring this out. Okay, and get more concrete. And we'll see how far over we can actually build. Can't, we got the power pole there. I can move that, which will give a little bit closer. One more platform there, if we need it. Fill these in. Nice. Alright, so we're going to do 3 assemblers. Creating the iron reinforced iron plates. And they're going to need the screws and the plates. So I'm going to bring down all rods down here as one thing, and then I'm going to break it up behind them. Okay, this is here. Let's see where this puts me. Right where I want to be. This one needs to be able to make it down, and it's not. That's strange. So I need to move this back a little more. Maybe instead of that, I'll just keep it right here and see if I can get a loop going this way. Because... oh. Yeah, I did mention it in another video where I can use the other side I already set up as a template. And I am not even taking a look at that right now, funny enough. That lets us do what we wanted to do. All right, now we can come down again. Let's see. All right, I only need 1 belt out of there, but I set up 2 just to make sure that I had my spacing to have 2 if I want to add more something else there. And I actually have room for, I guess, 1 more possibly. Let's try that out. Let's see. Where does this end up? I think it's going to end up here at this part, which it does. Does it cut off? No, it's not too bad. I don't really care about that. So I've got 3 belts at least. That's fine. So I will put it into the bottom belt. So we're going to put a merger here. So the programmable splitters would be really cool to use. I haven't used those yet. And then there's this, but I don't think, yeah, you need turbo motors there, and we can't make that yet. It's not unlocked. But smart splitters I can make. And you can set a rule for going left or right for splitting things on the same belt. But I just need a merger right now. And the output is going to go that way. And it does not line up, so that is not good at all. That is just not going to work. So we gotta move this. So no bueno. So I'm gonna leave bottom one, and I need to shift it over 2, I think. So we'll take this away. See, I think it's there. Let's see. Nope, it's just 1. Okay. So it's all right. And we can probably leave that other stack there because that's just going to be a little more width. So let's do that. Let's leave that stack there and just keep rolling with this. All right, that is the connected one, which should go through here no problem. Yes. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. We're gonna make that Mark 4. So let's set up the other mergers, and I'll just set up the belts here first. So we're gonna stack 2 more on top, and we already know that these are the same as before. There we go. So top. Might be able to come down 1 more. If I'm lucky. No. Okay. That moving that over a half of a alignment notch doesn't give us any other extra anything. Okay. All right, and this belt on the bottom is Mark 4. All right, so that's going to bring our rods out. And we're going to turn them into screws. So that's going to be 1. Yeah, that's going to bring the rods. All right. So we need to split that belt. Need to split that belt into 3 screw lines. I guess so. So I am going to have 2 separate belts of rods. So let's bring this out here, maintain that. No, I can't have another one below that anyway, so. And let's set up the constructors now so we know where we're at. So we're going to have 3. No, I guess we need... Wow, we actually need quite a few screws. So let's set up... Let's see if we can't split the belt twice. And set up a little bit of a screw factory here. And let's do 6 constructors. Is that too close? That's too close. That's probably better. Alright, and yes, it's facing proper input-output way. That's 6. Looks like 6 to me. Alright, let's set up our splitters. And our input there. There we go. I'm not going to bother with a raised splitter on this one. I'm just going to put it on the ground. I guess it would have been clever to put this belt in the center of them all. It would have. And probably a little further in. So here is the belt. Okay. And I don't want that to be that centered. What is that line on? So there, so here. All right. Here we go again. So 1, 2, 3, and another 2 on the other side here. All right, splitter time. And right here, hopefully I can bring this belt down. I cannot. So that is no good. I don't remember. Darn it, okay. That works. Okay. So this is going to be screws. If we're lucky, that hard drive we put into research is going to give us the alternative screw recipe. And then we can set up a little bit different thing going on here. And I'm going to set up the power poles. Set that one there. This one here. And we need to connect this somewhere. Where do we have power? Here's a pole that is not open. It has all 6 taken. Here's a pole. Okay. So we're going to pull power to here. There we go. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to have another relay power system here, so we'll take this just for now. Run that there. Okay. They all have power. They're all ready to work. Do some work. Now we just have to connect rods. So I've got 6. We probably need to connect 4 rods. Let's see if that works. All right, pull this out of here. And they have rods. So they're making our screws. You can already see that we don't have enough space, and we're going to have to extend our space forward, which is fine. I believe. I think that these assemblers will fit under the... They do fit under there. A little bit up under the platforms, but that's okay. So we're gonna need rods to come down as well again. So I'm gonna take these 2 rods, and these are gonna be just for feeding the 2 machines making the modular frames. So I'll set up a merger here. And I hope I can go up here. Yes. But I'm gonna have to go up again. See if I can do that. Jeez. Can I? Yes, I can. Look at that. Oh yeah. All right. So I'll hook that up when I'm ready to feed rods out somewhere. Would be nice if I can't do that, but That's alright. I've got another belt in there to work with. Alright. This is... Oof, that is close. Really? That's the same distance? No, it's not. Oh, these containers are closer. Yes, that's right. They're just slightly out further. That's okay. It doesn't matter. All right. So now I'm making screws. Seems to be able to feed it, but then it's coming out of a container, so that's not a real indicator. Okay. And I've got the plates back here. All of these plates need to come out. I can merge those two. I think I can fit a merger in here. I can. And we'll put this right there and run that up. And those plates are ready to go. Okay, this one's gonna come out. Okay. Same here. Pull all these plates out. And this one as well. Hear the tractor in the background. Just humming away. Doing nothing. Why can't I place this? Alright. I have no rods. I need rods. Alright. I think I have rods. Yep. I'll just grab a stack here. Okay. Well, all of these are out. They just need to be combined in a merger. And I guess what I can do is actually bring them around this side. I'm going to merge out all of these screws. Maybe I can do an inline splitter system here. If I do it back far enough. Let's see what that would be like. It's going to be 3 of these. So these are all going to merge together, which means this power pole's got to go. And that means that one's got to go. So we're not going to merge from that one. We're going to merge here. And goes that way. Okay, and we're going to have splitters. Output. There's the input. So, all right. I think that's where it needs to be. Yes. And then another one here. I hope I can get this. I think I'll be able to do this. Oh, this is kind of cool. All right. All right. And one more. Actually, I don't need another splitter. I can just run this in. What the heck? Okay. Am I missing material here? Yes, I'm missing material. All right. Okay. Okay. So we're going to run this merger system. Come out of here. Wait. Right? What is the problem? Okay, that works really nicely. Now I'm going to set up my foundation trick to get these other splitters to be above. It's gonna have to be high though. That actually works out fine. So that's gonna be one splitter. Now I need one here. In the same fashion. So we'll put this splitter. How's this working? That's the input. Put that on the very far edge. And now this should connect to there. This can't connect there. Okay. Why not? This one does. Okay. And then let's put the alright, let's put the splitter in a bit of a different location. Now it works. Okay. And this one should go down there. No problem. Oh, but actually, I wanted this to be that. Yes. There we go. All right. And this is going to be plates brought in from this side. So we'll set this up. And that's going to be too high, I believe. Let's do closer. Yes. Okay. So I need to set up some mergers here at a higher height, or at the one level height here. So we'll set this up like yeah, that'll work. That one doesn't need it. That one needs it. And there. Okay. Merger. What am I doing? Output there. Okay. Can't see it. That's in line. That's in line. This one Doesn't need a merger, but this one does. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna come out. Should probably make these Mark III belts here. Oh, getting carried away. All right. So they're all hooked up, ready to go. This comes down, and I need to figure out this alignment, which is right here. So there's this one, and this one. And we'll jump up to the second level here. Okay, so let's take this away, and we'll add a 6 wire pole. Oh, this is just not going to be a good location, I don't think, but I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to put one right here. There. Missing cable. I finally ran out of cable. Let's grab a stack. Let's grab 2. Good measure and all. All right. Okay, these are all hooked up, and they are going to be reinforced iron plates. Let's go see what that recipe is here. What that hard drive gives us. All right. Oh, we did get the alternate computer blueprint. That's good. Alternate iron ingot, so I could use copper and iron ore. I think I'm going to go with the alternate computer because, although right now I have good, yeah, I'm going to go with that. And we'll just have to see what we can get later.
Data on the hard drive has been salvaged.
And now we have a new milestone, which is this one. So let's finish that now. And plastic. There. Now that recipe, alternate recipe, is open for later use. Because right now we're just set up for the right stuff. And it works out just fine. And this is coming along nicely. Okay, cool. Lots of computers. That's good. Reinforce. So we're going to have to move forward here. I'm just going to set another row now. Two rows. Encroachment on belt, I guess. Yeah, okay. Huh. All right. We got that other obstruction there we have to think about. Okay, and we're going to bring the rods down. There. So I'm going to set these up on this side. These two assemblers we're going to use for the making the modular frames. I want it to be in line with that assembler there. No, that's too close. That's better. Alright, and then we will belt out the modular frames from here. Over to another location. And I only need a single power, or normal power pole here. Okay. Alright, they have power. They don't have power, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the output of all of these and we're going to combine them, and then we're going to bring them in from this side here. So we're going to do the merge thing again and set it up to avoid the poles coming out this way, and that should be fine. Okay, and we will splitter in. No, not smart splitter. Let's input that way. Okay. That should be right. No. That's right. And I don't, that's the only splitter I need, so I can just bring this in now, like that. And the other splitter I'm going to bring in this way, from this side, and I'm going to raise that up one level. And that should work okay there. I just take this. Just run this down to that, which is encroaching. Okay. So we're going to put the foundation over here. Split a little bit over this direction so we don't encroach on the other splitters. No! Okay, I guess I'll send it back even further. I'll try to set it up so that the side output goes in line somehow with this as much as possible. So there's our inputs. Let's put, okay. Let's push it back as far as we can. Let's see. Yes. Yes. Oh no. Oh, I do not like. I see plenty of people using these cross belt systems in their in their designs, and they crisscross the belts at the same level, and it just goes through. So in terms of game mechanics, they're not cheating or taking advantage of anything, but at the same time, it's a bit unrealistic. So just because they haven't had the game mechanics for collision on the belt, for belt with another belt, doesn't mean it won't come in the future. So I would rather just set things up so that the clearance is proper from the beginning. So we'll see if I can sort of route this a little better here. It still goes through. Damn. This is going to encroach, isn't it? No. Okay. That works. That I'm happy with. Yes. I get full clearance there. And then, okay. So now I just have to bring in... they're already made. So I can route that around. So let's do that. Let's bring this. Oh, I want to come out. Nice looking belt. It's interesting because the poles, when you drag out the belt, sometimes like on the joint between platforms, it won't set up. But you can just set a pole by itself there and then connect the belt. So why that works, I don't know, but whatever. These are connected to power, right? They don't have screws. Why don't they have screws? They don't have power. Right. I took all their power away. Okay, let's put that back. Alright, let's see how we can get that to go. I can't do it. I'm going to have to do it in front. There. And... here should be fine. And here. Ah, no, okay. Come on. There we go. And screw production is going again. Except for you. Why aren't you going? You have all the rods you need. You have screws. You have no belt. Look at this. Do they all have belts? None of them have belts. What? Only that one had belts. Okay. I forgot to put this in. Which I'm sure you already knew because you watched me not do it. Okay. Screw production. Plates, while they last, are set up and in. It's quite a lot of plates. 4,800 times 1, 2, 5, which is a number of some kind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So 5 times 48 would be 120. 12,000? Is that right? That's not right. 11,000 maybe. $24,000. Okay. So we've got 24,000 plates, in spite of my bad math, to be able to put into this system. So we actually don't have to worry about production for a while on those. At least 10 minutes. We'll see. I think I need to make this a faster belt. Looks like production is okay here. Alright. So we're producing these plates. They're coming out. Heading in. Okay, now we just need to bring the rods down, which we're going to bring over from this direction here. Alright, so that's going to go into the top. So we will convert, not without the ingredients, we won't. Let's see if we have any left here after production. We haven't started that production yet. Whew. Good stuff. Okay. That is the top one, which is going to come to here. And then we're going to come out 2, 3. We need to go past this, so we'll set this up. Here. And we're going to bring it down to 2. There we go. And we're going to come to this point. And then we're going to shift over here to level 1. And then here. And then in. And we don't have a connection here yet, but that's about to happen right now. So now we should have rods flowing, and we do. This is really neat, actually. I've never played a game like this, so it's pretty fun. And actually, not a game really hasn't existed like this game where it's been a factory system in 3D, to my knowledge anyway. So these little buggers are now in production on this side of the factory world. We're going to run into belts again. All right, this is cool. All right, so these are coming out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to join them into a container for now. I'll merge them into a container, and I'm going to be taking them over in this direction. Yes, I'm taking them over to here because I'm doing, yeah, I need all the modular frames, so that's got to come over. Oh, there we go with the little quirkiness. That has to come over there, so I need to find a way to cross it over these belts, which I should be able to do right across the back side of this. And over. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to skip the container, because I have that production over on the other side. So we'll start with this right here. Now. There. And I think that will avoid the encroachment on the manufacturer. They have quite a big area, and you can see that it's, I guess that's going to work here. Okay, and I have an issue here, so I guess I will be adjusting that. And I need to go up 3, I guess, yes. And I think I can take it all the way to the end here. Where is that? Here. Think. Yes. Which means I need to merge out of here and climb to level 3. So we'll do one merger, turn the output around, and make sure we clear the pole. Alright, so we can go up here to a level 1, and we might be able to just go over, yeah, we can just go straight up here. Alright. That doesn't collide with anything. Power lines. Looks goofy, but I can't do anything about that. And this might be just too long. Oh, it's not. Look at that. Alright, so what else was I bringing in? Screws. That's right. I'm out of fuel. Okay. Time to go snag some fuel. I use the jetpack so much, as you might be able to tell, that when I don't have it, I'm still jumping up and down, expecting to do the jump and then hold the space bar to keep jetpacking, but of course it isn't there. Alright, I'm gonna take Only 100. There we go. So I think we're doing really good on power. Yeah, we're doing really good. Okay. All right, I need to bring in screws now. A lot of screws. Where am I going to bring that in? That's the question. Okay, we're going to take a short pause here and be right back. Okay, we're back. And we need to get the screw production going. There's a final thing we need to get going. And we'll have everything in production. Now I have iron belts here that I'm not using. That I was using. That I'm not anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the one belt that I'm not using and I'm going to bring it up to a level on top here and create screw production on a level above this one here. So what I need to do then, in order to get the right height, I need to set walls. And if we just look at the walls I have here, three walls high will be tall enough to do what I need to do. So we're gonna set that. So we'll put we'll just put 3 walls right here, and then we'll be able to put the foundations at the right height. And there. So now I know I can just, well, I know I already need more concrete. So let's get that now. Gonna need a lot. And this will be our next level for the factory in general. Here. So we'll continue to build it out across this direction to the northwest and add more production to make sure that we can keep things going as smoothly as possible. And if we're lucky here, I can bring this iron belt right out onto this platform. Right from here. And I think that's the copper belts. So we can take a look at the one belt that's not moving, the one where my target is set over. And that's the middle belt. So I should be able to bring it out of there. Right up onto this platform. And we can just pull it right out onto here. So smooth. If I wanted to, I could bring it from a higher level, but there's no real point. Alright, so I'm going to try my little smelter scheme here. And the general math is that what you have a smelter that does 30 ingots a minute. Base. So 10 of those would give me 300 ingots a minute. But I'm only going to separate, this is a pure belt with a Mark II miner on it, so I can separate it in reality. Let's see, it's 30 a minute, and choose, it needs 1 iron ore. Oh, it needs 1 iron ore to make an ingot. So I need 30 iron ore a minute. It'll make 30 iron ore a minute. Use it, rather. So the fastest belt I have is a 450 resource per minute belt. If I divide that by 30, then I could set up 15 smelters and be in line with that. And if I mean, dividing that by 3 gives me 5. So that's 5 splitters. A splitter is 3 coming out. And yeah, so I can split this belt 5 times. That sounds like fun. That's a lot of splitters. So how would that work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 splits. 1 splitter would do 3, and then 1 splitter would do 2. And then I would need another splitter to split for those 2 splitters. So I need 1, 2, 3. I need 8 splitters total. That's pretty cool. All right. So let's... Oh my goodness. So I guess what I'll do is set the... I'll set the 15 of them. Let's queue these up so I know I have the resources in my inventory. You can actually type it in, but I didn't. Okay, so I do not have the resources. Let's get what we need here. Okay, this is definitely not going to keep up. So I need these belts to be all upgraded. And we'll pick up the rods that we need. Just dump this. I'm gonna get another set. Get rid of this. I have plates. Grab one more rod. And I need copper wire. I have that down here. I've just been hanging on to here. And concrete. I'll just grab this. I'm going to set these smelters. I think I'm actually going to set them here on this row. Set them, yeah, here. That was 8 of them. Okay. Floor's too steep. What? What? I don't understand this. This doesn't make any sense. Why? It's in line with all the others. Every single one. Put it... Was able to put it there on these foundations. But I can't put it here? Why? Now I can. Okay. And I can't do it. Alright, so... Okay, why? Is it the thing in front? Floor is too steep. I know that message is supposed to be important for a relevant situation, but it makes no sense here. For some reason, it's sensing that the floor is too steep. Oh, I don't want this to not be in line. I guess it just happens to fall right on the seams. And both seams. All right. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. The stubborn one on the end. Maybe I can put it here and we'll alleviate that issue of it being in line. Yes, so I'll take the other one off the end and I'll extend these here. And we're gonna have to extend way out over this area here. Okay, taking the one on the end away. So I need to set up mergers now for 14 mergers. Put all the belts in for that. All right, I'd say that this is one of those pace yourself moments. I'm going to actually hook the power up in the back. I'm going to set the splitters up on the back now. Put is there. And do it back one. There we go. So that's one, and here is the next. That was there, so here's this. And the last one. Okay, that's 5 splitters. And we need a splitter here. Here. And then in the center somewhere here, which will be this splitter alignment. Right there. All right, so this is going to be a 450 belt coming in, and I'm going to belt in. I'm going to split this right here. Then I'm going to do Mark 3s. So that Mark 4 coming in. We're going to Mark 3 coming out of these two. I did that wrong. This one needs to be on the end, yeah. Why isn't it lining up? Okay. Okay. That one's on the, like that. Okay. So I'm doing this because it's supposed to be an even split, but it's 5 instead of 6. So these are centralized together. So what this does is it allows me to add 3 more on the end here once we get the faster conveyor belts in the game. So this is no longer centered like I wanted it. So let's get this. I'm going to do Mark IIs into here. Okay. That is centered. This. Good, good. Okay, so now I need a centered off of this, which is between these two on this point here. And I don't want to be in line, which would be there. So I'll come back 3, which is just some arbitrary number, and then come in like this. And that worked. Nice. Okay, so the feed system is now set up for that belt right there, which needs to be converted to Mark IV belts. So that's that, and it is the middle belt. Middle belt. Come on, there we go. And middle. And there's, I think, another side I didn't get there. Oh, didn't get this one. Pretty sure there's one I missed up there that I can't see right now. And middle. Yep, okay. So I'm gonna just bring it. I'm gonna bring it out this way. Can't afford. Too steep. Okay. Get rid of this deuce and get that one instead. Okay, I'm gonna have to start making jump points. All right. Okay, and you'll see how the feed breakdown works, and it's going to split quite a lot there, but it will fill these up. And I have 15, so I'm going to do 2 8 poles, which I will need the high speed interface, I think it's called, and I am creating those out of here, so I need 2 of those. So I kind of need to snag them as they're coming out and getting done. So we'll sit on this belt and wait for that to come out. There's 1 and 2. All right, we're good. And we'll do it in the back. And now that we have the, actually I'm going to set up a watchtower here, so because it's just, it's a bit cumbersome to have to try to navigate all of these things and put things down sometimes when it's so tight together. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll put that one here. Connect it up. Are you already connected? I guess so. No, I'm gonna put a normal pole here, and that's gonna be a connection pole between the two. I know. So that should be all set up. I think there's one I missed. I need to bring power up to this level from somewhere. I think this has 4, yep. I think I can do that from here. Let's just put that up. Here. Oh, that's just bad. I'm going to connect this all the way across with platforms. But for now, it's okay. I'll just put it right in line here and connect it up for power. And now I need to run down here and I need to say iron ingots on everything. And we'll see what our power consumption ends up being. And we're definitely not going to increase power generation today. They're all going. So let's check out the power pole. See where we're at. We're still. These are only 4 megawatts each, so actually, it's quite quite good, and we're feeding faster than we're producing across all of the machines, it seems. Alright, I'm triple splitting this. Let's see if this is true. Yeah? Yeah, it's still true. They have a lower quantity, but it's definitely... Oh, it's not quite keeping up. Alright, so, alright. Yep, I have drained out. I need to overclock the miner a little bit. Oh yeah, and I need to get these belts set up properly. Let's launch ourselves from higher up, so that we can actually fly up here and fix this belt in the middle. Middle one's good there. Good around there. Okay. I guess I did get them all. Middle. See if I overclocked this already. No, I haven't. I do not have a shard. I have my meat. Oh, I wonder if we can find a slug right now. What? I wonder if this is the one in the rocks. It is. Alright. Okay. Yeah, another one in rocks. Thank you, Coffee Stain, for that. Okay, we'll be able to overclock this a little bit. But we need 2 to get it at its maximum. That looks like a crash site up there. No, it's my tower. Okay. Oh, I see a slug out there. Well, let's go get it. And I'm not sure I've opened this, but it might have requirements that I don't have. Oh, yes! Another hard drive. That's fantastic. Free stuff. All right. And I put that down. Yes. We got these gas plants. We're just gonna have to take damage. And run. Okay, so there's another slug around here. Uh-oh. And it's a yellow slug. That's nice. Just got some friends to take care of. There's one more. Okay, so we have effectively... Oh, not enough space. We got to change that. No way I'm letting a slug go. So we have effectively gotten 4 slugs, and I hope we don't have to research a yellow. All right, so let's head back. And see if we just happen to catch some more slugs on the radar. It's probably the one on the rocks. Yep. Okay, let's head back to home base, HQ. But first, while we're over here by the miners, we're going to go ahead and craft these shards out. So that we can... Oh, this is a coal. I need to go up. So we can put it in now. And increase the output of this belt. And we don't need to hear this beeping constantly. Okay, so I have to craft bench here. Make these shards. Looks like we can turn those. Not enough space. Okay. Turn these into power shards, after all. That's really good news. That was really a nice, easy slug fetch. So we are at 360, and I know this goes to 480, and it really needs to be 188 to be like 451 point something, 0.2. So now we're at the maximum of the belt, and the reason I'm dropping it down is so that I don't consume more power than I really need out of this. So that's set up now. I want to make sure, just for some reason, I don't believe that this belt got completely updated all the way down. I'm gonna probably have to fly down to see, but I can follow it. There, there. 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 That looks like it got updated. Okay. All the way through. Nice. So it is packed. Now that's because these smelters have stopped. So what's going to happen tomorrow is that we're going to set all these mergers together so we have a single belt output of ingots. And then what we're going to do is put all of these constructors together that can use. So we'll take the 30 per minute times 15, and that's going to be 450 ingots a minute. So we just have to set up enough constructors. I'm not going to... so rods, I think, are 15 rods per minute. So it means for every one of those smelters, we can do 2 constructors. So that's 30 constructors. That's a lot of constructors. That's a lot of space up there too. That's going to be needed. However, we have it, but I mean, what we're looking at is constructors that are probably going to go the whole length across up there. It's just hilarious. But if that becomes my primary rod and plate production area, and I don't have to worry about that stuff again, then that's quite all right. Let's see how our supercomputer production is doing here. Out of curiosity. Wow, okay, that's doing really good. We have a little slowdown here. So in truth, a third machine, which is doing the high-speed connectors, would help to alleviate that because we need 3 of them, not 2. I could set this one up, but I think I would rather have the reinforced frames because we have supercomputers that's going fine for production. So we just have to bring in the screws here, and that's going to come from up there, basically. And we have our stackable belts ready. So what we can do is bring that probably just down from another spot here, right here abouts. We'll have to see how that ends up coming out. So I might end up making multiple stackable outputs across the front of those constructors just to make it easier to bring that stuff down to this level, and then we'd spread it out once it gets down. So we're going to go ahead and leave it here for today. And it's been a pretty productive time. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again the next time. Bye-bye.